Welcome back. It's been a while.
It's been a searing hot minute.
It's been
5 years.
Honestly, it feels like a while. As you can see, our production has stayed level. We have not made back the money. We, as you can probably tell, we have a stock sound for our intro. But you know what? This year, we're pulling up.
We have not upgraded any of the equipment.
No.
One of us has done an upgrade. I've done some great upgrades in my life recently.
What have you done?
Guys, have you ever woken up at 4 a.m. and just
To take a piss? Yeah, all the time.
Yeah.
To take an emotional piss?
What are you talking about?
Where you
Did you like stroke while you?
None of it's gonna bother me. None of it. None of the mean words that you say.
It's called bowling.
None of it's gonna. It's all gonna bounce off of me because 8 times a day.
Oh, no.
Dip my face in ice water full of fruit. Do I drink the water? God, no. It's been in my face. Do I eat the fruit? God, no. For the same reason. I throw it all away. Like life. It's all good.
But aren't you like not allowed near like churches right now?
Yeah.
Like legally?
Like, don't you have to stay away from children?
No. You know what?
The articles came out, dude.
No, I don't like this actually.
Yeah, that's. Now you're in it.
Didn't you like try to steal a dog too?
Yeah.
At Target?
Yeah. You stole the Target dog?
The mannequin? It's not there.
Dude, he's so cute.
He's not even furry anymore.
Dude, he's like so cute.
It's been there for so long, it's just dust.
You know what the weirdest part is?
What?
Immediately remembered Jeffrey Dahmer because he stole a mannequin first.
Are you
that's
serious?
That's how he started his kills.
Oh.
That's so...
You're a murderer.
No.
You're on a path.
You're on a path. You're not allowed near churches. You steal mannequin dogs.
Yeah.
I think it's only a matter of time before he starts hunting.
At least this is like on tape so that the FBI know where to go.
So James, how have you been, man?
So we got a new setup. As you guys can tell, we're back, but more importantly, we got a new setup. Here's the deal: we decided we're too funny for 50 minutes.
Yeah.
We're too funny, so we're going to cut down. We're going to sing anywhere from 25, 35 minutes episodes. Honestly, the goal is we just want to do this again. We love this, and more importantly,
We love each other.
in a gay way.
In the most gay way.
I'll see you at this family reunion. Anyways,
But yeah, we're a lean, mean fighting machine.
yeah. So we're back, and our goal right now is we just want to pump. We want to pump this content.
Excuse
Don't worry about it. But we want to pump this content as many ways as we can.
Yeah.
And honestly, if it works out, you might be getting 2 episodes.
Woo!
Yeah, they're shorter. You're getting technically cut. You're basically getting 1 episode, but twice a week. But like
Why
But it's more compressed.
They weren't going to think about it like that.
They-
Why'd you point it out?
Stop
You have-
overthinking. Stop overthinking. Stop overthinking.
You have to cover all your bases.
Oh, let's be toxic. It's your fault. It's your fault. You did this to us.
Yeah. We left the internet because of all the mean comments that you guys wrote.
We didn't get a single comment.
I wrote comments to myself.
You gave yourself feedback.
Yeah.
All right. So every episode we're starting with a new prompt. So today Patrick's gonna take it away. Go ahead. Ugly.
Oh, speaking of Patrick, my name is Alex.
Oh, and mine's James.
And I'm Patrick. We're the dynamic trio. Holy fuck, we're so rusty, guys. Like this is already
What?
falling
This is
off
so
the rails.
clean.
This is very clean. You know, I'll be honestly.
This is cleaner than how I wipe my ass.
I haven't stuttered. Go ahead. Explain. I haven't stuttered as much as the first. I heard the last episode.
Yeah.
Just to warm up.
Yeah.
I wasn't even on it, and I
Yeah,
feel like
you
I
weren't.
stuttered more.
I was gonna say. I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah, James, you're back now. Like you were off world, and now here you are in the stew.
Stewed?
In the stew.
he's the one who's
Get to your
stumbling now.
prompt. Just get to your stupid prompt.
Yeah, dude.
Let's go ice water.
Okay, all right.
Ice bucket challenge over here.
Bucket challenge.
Yo, everybody remember
Shut
that?
up.
Get back in the prompt. This is why people hate us because we don't say I'm.
There it is. There it is. He's
Look what you
back.
did.
He's back.
You brought it out.
Mush mouth. Okay, so listen.
It's okay, James. I like your mouth. All right, go on, Patrick.
He likes what it does. Rectally.
Wait.
What?
We're the
Oh yeah,
worst.
we're done with not being raunchy. We're just gonna be ourselves.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, listen. So last time we were here, almost a year ago.
Yeah.
It's been a searing hot minute.
Yeah.
I brought up a story that I thought was absolutely fascinating, and I thought I'd give a little update because there's been some updates. So last time it was just me and my brother because James was off world, and I told him about.
He's really hitting on that part.
Yeah, for real.
Oh.
Anyway,
that was
so I told about how
We actually saved him from space not that long ago.
Yeah. A certain South African fuck sent you up there for very, very, very.
He's the one that brought them back.
Yo, good for you.
But he still sucks.
No, he still sucks. He still sucks. Anyway, so I brought up the story of this young man named Carlo Acutis. He's this Italian kid who died when he was 15 years old back in 2005.
You can't say stuff like that.
Yeah, you can't do that.
Acutis. What the fuck was that, man?
It sounds Swedish, man. Anyway, he died in 2005, and now the Catholic Church is recognizing him as a saint.
Yes.
And adding him to the Catholic canon, which means that he's officially part of the story. He is part of the story, like Jesus and Saint Mark, Saint Matthew. He's one of them now.
Whoa.
He's like the new kid on the town.
Is this cooler than when they induct somebody into the WWE Hall of Fame?
No.
Okay.
Not even a little bit. Yeah.
I didn't cry. I cried when Rey Mysterio got in there.
Yeah, me too.
Same. That speech he gave was beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I can't believe Angie gave up her dream of being a doctor so that he could pursue his wrestling career. She sent the money.
What?
Yeah.
Angie's his wife.
Yeah.
Angie's his wife.
If they don't know that, that's their fault.
Yeah, for real.
If it wasn't for her sacrifice, he would not have the legacy that he has, and he would not have been able to give the children the life that they had.
That should be our next thing. Go on.
Honestly, can we just talk about the Rey Mysterio family?
No.
All right. What are the updates?
So, so it's happening like next month. He is going to be added to the Catholic canon.
Wait. Was he not already?
So there's steps to it. That's the thing.
Got
so
it.
you have to be considered blessed, and that basically kind of like.
Do hashtags count?
Honestly, he's too stressed. He's too stressed. He's too blessed to be stressed. That's basically what it means. He's too blessed to be stressed.
Wait, what if this is just an April Fool's joke?
Dude,
you said it's next month?
Bro, this joke's been going for like 3 years.
That's a good setup for a good bit.
I know, right? Because the bit never stops.
Yeah.
But no. So he's just like a little bit of an update. You have to be considered blessed by the Pope. Like you have to be recognized, and when you're blessed, that means that people can actually start praying to you. Whoa. Because you got that like holy juice, you got that holy aura, you got the right aura going.
I thought people had to pray to you pre you becoming a saint.
That's the thing. When you're blessed, you're not quite a saint yet, but you're basically on the path. They're putting you up. You're like NBA #1 draft pick, basically.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So people can now start praying to you, and once people start praying to you, and your body, your corpse has to be connected to 2 miracles. And so his body did that.
Yeah.
He was connected to 2 miracles to catch up. In case you guys did not want to listen to the last episode, or you could listen to the last episode.
They won't.
They won't. Okay.
But
But
if trust them.
if you don't, his body was responsible for miraculously healing 2 separate people. One young kid who was dying of an illness. The kid touched like a something that belonged to him, a piece of his clothing, and he healed. A woman in Italy, I think, was in a horrible bike accident. She hit her head. She lost a lot of use of her body, like she couldn't control it. She was, I think, kind of comatose, and she also couldn't speak, like really bad brain damage. Her mother went to his tomb in Assisi and prayed, and then a couple days later, she started miraculously. Yes, Assisi. I know.
I thought you were calling the girl though.
I was like, yo, chill, dude.
Hey,
she got healed.
Hey, she went through something.
Yeah.
Let her be.
Yeah.
And so, like, after her mother prayed to his tomb, she started getting better, and she started to regain parts of her speech pretty quickly, and it was like miraculous. So those are his 2 miracles.
Got it.
And so now he's still considered Blessed Carlo, but next month he will be Saint Carlo, and he's got like a whole ass website that you can go to called Carlo Acutis en.org.
Whoa.
And it's all about his feast day is October 12th, guys.
Feast?
His feast day, yeah.
What
Like
is that?
all saints have feast days.
Really?
Is that when
Where-
we eat?
Yeah, basically. Where it's just that it's like you eat in their name and you think about them. Basically.
Wait, how old was he when he passed?
He was 15.
What if like his feast is like he's like, guys, my favorite thing ever was the 20 McNuggets. You gotta eat that on my day.
Yo, that's like the best thing. 20 McNugget meal, Doritos,
Yeah.
Mountain Dew,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna say cherry Pepsi as well.
It's the 2000s. Yeah, that sounds right. That sounds about right.
2005.
Oh, 2005.
2005.
Whoa.
So we gotta set the way back time.
Yeah,
What was
true.
happening in 2005?
9/11 was really fresh on the mind.
Yeah, everybody was like, and like it wasn't okay to joke about it yet.
Yeah.
Pizza was huge.
Pizza was huge?
Pizza was huge.
You know
Oh,
what?
Snap.
Pizza Hut. I feel like this guy was a Pizza Hut. Pizza Hut was big for
Back
sure.
then, yeah.
Twinkies, like those types of
Twinkies.
snacks were really popular.
They really were.
Yeah.
Wow. Yo, and he
I remember because this fat's over here.
he's rubbing
Ate 'em
his
all
own
day.
stomach. And so yeah, you can look up what kind of music would have played at his feast day?
Oh, dude.
Maybe some Green Day.
Maybe some 3 Doors Down.
Dude, some Three Doors Down.
Oh, so nobody here thought he listened to Chris Brown?
Oh.
There's no way.
Nah.
There's no way. He was such a nerdy kid. I mean, not to
Aw.
like speak ill of the dead.
Yeah,
but
I was
like,
gonna
You just did, so I don't know.
He doesn't look nerdy as heck at all.
Yeah, he does not.
Okay,
He looks
you-
cooler than you.
actually, you know what? Yeah,
He
because
kind of has a swagger. To
you know
him.
what?
Yeah.
He is Italian. Like he was Italian,
Ah.
so that does help. But yeah, no, you can look at his website, and it looks like it was made in 2005. Like, look
It
at this.
looks like something made by a Catholic church.
Yep, it absolutely does.
He actually looks really cool.
Oh
Yeah.
wait, he kind of looks like a soccer player almost.
Honestly,
Like straight up a soccer
yeah,
player.
actually, that's the thing though. Is that like he seems like a pretty chill guy.
He looks cool. I
He
like
liked
his
video
look.
games, and I remember we talked about this. We were talking about like
Mortal Kombat.
he was probably a GTA kid. Do you think?
He looks like he would have
Yeah.
been in Elite on Netflix, the show.
Oh, I can
yeah.
see that.
He's got
I can see
that kind
that.
of look. Yeah,
He's really good looking for a kid.
yeah.
Wait,
And now James is on that list.
no, but he's really like not what I expected. You said nerdy. That's not a nerd. He's got like the sunglasses. He's got the cool curls.
Wait, this website doesn't suck.
It's not great.
It's not.
It looks like a textbook.
Oh, that's what they're going for. Wow, we're haters.
Yeah, like scroll down
like right here.
more.
Yeah,
That's textbook.
That's a textbook.
Yeah, this is a textbook.
That's so
Wait,
textbook
He was
coded.
born in '91. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, it didn't click for me.
yeah, like he's considered like the first like millennial.
You're wrong. 2006.
Oh, he died in 2006. My bad,
Damn.
2006.
All of our jokes are dated.
Yeah, and he has like his
Is
own.
that a Chivas jersey?
No, it's not. He was Italian.
Okay.
No, he's not gonna do
All
that.
right. So there's still a chance I'll pray to him then.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
I'll say if it's a Chivas jersey, I'm not.
he has his own meditations now.
Really?
Yeah,
What
he
does that
has-
mean?
Because I guess like each saint gets like their own specific like prayers and stuff.
Oh.
You name them specifically, and so do you want to hear his opening prayer?
Sure.
All right, this is with all due respect. Most Holy Trinity, Father and Son and Holy Spirit, I thank you for all the grace and favors with which you enriched the soul of the servant of God, Carlo Acutis, during his 15 years on this earth. Through the merits of this angel of youth, grant me the grace which I earnestly seek.
Wow.
Oh, it's pretty.
Yeah,
Are we
no.
a religious podcast now?
No.
No, 'cause we're not spreading the word. We're about to tear it
Yeah.
down. Are you ready?
But yeah, no. But that's why he is considered a saint, because when he was alive, he was a programmer. He made a website where he documented like recognized miracles by the church.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
And so they were just like, yo, he lived a blessed life. Apparently, he also helped feed the poor or whatever. He sounded like a pretty cool
Or
guy.
whatever.
He sounds like a
or
cool
whatever.
guy.
Yeah. God.
Dude, seriously, he looks like a soccer player. though.
Yeah.
He
really
looks like
does,
an actual
actually.
soccer player.
He looks like he should be playing for Arsenal because we really need a striker. Anyway.
Pray harder, man.
Yeah, pray a lot harder.
But yeah, no, what do you guys think about this? I think it's absolutely fascinating because, like, here's the thing. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not a religious guy. So to me, this feels like I just think it's so fascinating. Like, you're literally, also, you can go pray to his tomb right now
Mm-hmm.
where his preserved body is lying there.
Never heard someone interrupt themselves like that.
It's ADHD for you. But, like, look at this image.
Describe the image for the listener.
Okay, so he is lying in his tomb.
Oh.
Whoa.
Would you guys like to describe what he's wearing? That he's going to be...
He's so fashionable in every photo.
Yeah.
Wow. Even as in his tomb, he's got like
He's got
a
like
really
a
nice
tracksuit on,
jacket.
like this navy tracksuit.
Wow.
That says North. It says 1950 something.
Oh, this is weird, dude. He
It's-
does not look dead.
I know, because they're preserving him, you know?
I don't
It's
understand
weird.
this.
Isn't it weird?
I've never seen a dead body,
Oh,
so I
yeah,
got
yeah.
caught really off guard.
Oh yeah, he's laying
You should have,
down.
like,
he's
said
wearing
something.
Yeah, he's
Trigger
wearing a
or something, you know?
tracksuit. Audible trigger.
Yeah, audible trigger warning. No, to me.
Oh yeah.
My bad. But yeah, no.
What was he supposed to say? Boo.
Yeah, so like you can go visit him in Assisi, Italy.
Okay.
Yeah, James. Do you want to have any comments?
No.
Okay. But like that's one thing that's like I think that's also like so trippy. Alex, I'm gonna flip it over again.
Thank you for the warning.
Where it's like, because you know you picture these saints and they're always in like these like old robes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It is weird to see a modern saint.
Right?
Yeah.
Like I almost
Not even
expect
that modern though. That jacket looks old.
it does, but like yeah, and but like I almost expect it to like pull back and he's got like a Rolex on. Do you know what I mean? Like how crazy would have that been?
Yeah.
But
Dude, he kind of looks like he's got a look to him. That's
Yeah.
you know what it is? It's just he has a look to him. So
Mhm.
now I'm starting to believe like, oh, maybe he was a chosen guy. 'Cause he doesn't. He
He's got
doesn't
the
look like an
aura.
average guy.
You're like, he looks like him.
and you know what's really crazy though?
What?
They took his heart out. And you can go visit it in like a separate church.
Nah, I'm good.
Yeah, right?
What?
Can I see it? No, I don't want to see it right now. I mean, like,
I
can
don't
you
have
go
a picture.
see it?
You
or-
can go see it.
That is weird.
Damn, nobody is exempt from the black market?
No.
All right.
Not a single one. Not even a saint. Yeah, no, you can.
Shocker, the
that was
Catholic
one.
church has weird practices.
I know, right? Like it's kind of metal. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, the Catholic church is metal. Alex, what are your thoughts on this?
I think that's really cool.
All right.
That's really sick.
He's like,
I will piggyback off that. That's very cool and very sick then.
yeah, like
I'll
he's
keep
like,
my thoughts to myself.
What are your thoughts?
I have a theory.
go for
Okay.
it, man.
It is actually really cool. In all honesty, it's really cool. He's a Patreon saint.
He's just a saint right now.
I thought he was going to be the saint of like the internet.
Honestly, that's a really good question. Like,
That's what the original lines were going. Anyways, that's beside the
Wait,
point.
that's so cool. Because, like, imagine, because you know how, like, in Greek mythology, there's a god of everything?
Yeah.
There's not a god of the internet.
Well, yeah. Well,
Unless you're talking Mr. Beast.
agreed.
You know what? He's in the running.
Yeah. No,
I've seen religious pictures of Mr. Beast, so I think it might be.
yeah.
No, my theory on this. There's two. The first one being that, look, we all know that the numbers in religion are diving down.
Yeah.
Like they're going down. People are not believing, yada, yada, yada. And that's to each their own, right? We all have our own thoughts and things. But most people don't subscribe specifically to Catholicism anymore. Even if they say they're like into it, they're not actually participating like before.
Mm-hmm.
No way.
So, and it's kind of growing a little bit on social media, but not in the way that to fill up the hole that's missing right now.
Yeah.
There's no asses in seats.
Yeah. But I'm very much more respectful to that guy. What I was trying to say is
I prefer bottoms and chairs.
but what I was going to say is
I
like
prefer glutes in the shoes.
I think what the Catholic Church does to make sure there's always some reason to come to church is give people a reason, and I think they're trying to relate to the youth. They know the numbers are going down, and they know that they're not going to hit our generation. We're done. So the only way to do it is to influence the next generation, which would be to put up a guy who's young and
Handsome.
He's handsome, but weird that you said that he's 15. But more importantly,
And you said that he's a nerd.
yeah, you're kind of just wrong today.
You're kind of a hater.
I think I'm jealous.
I think I'm jealous. You're like, I really want to be a saint so bad.
No, I just must be dead. No, but the thing is, I think that's it. I think honestly, whether you look, I think Catholicism really wants the younger generation to get back into it, and they're not going to do it without
Being on Twitch.
relating
on
to the
Twitch.
young people.
Yeah.
Because I do think he was originally going to be the saint of the internet or something like that.
I think that makes sense, but like, yeah, or like the saint of Call of Duty, the saint of Halo.
Master Chief has that.
Oh yeah, you're right. My bad.
Yeah,
Mhm.
you don't talk like that about Master Chief.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there's not much to it, right? We just have to wait to see if it happens, right? At this
Yeah.
point,
Yeah, like what's his first like act gonna be? Like,
I don't
as
think he
saint?
gets an act. I think he's dead.
Okay, yeah.
I don't think he's going to have like a whole campaign going.
Yeah, I think the campaign's over. I think now
Yeah.
we wait.
No
Yeah.
album.
You guys want to hear about now that we're on the Catholic Church? You guys want to hear a scary one?
Of course, always.
It relates to this.
Uh-huh.
You guys know that the Pope was sick for a minute.
Was he?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
he was sick. He was like very, very sick.
Like
he was
pneumonia or
hospitalized.
something?
Yeah, I think it ended up in pneumonia, but he was very sick for a while. He was hospitalized for a minute, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And there was another. What would you call? What's the step before Pope? Would it be bishops or?
I think maybe archbishop. That's a really good
A
question.
diddler?
There was a guy, and basically he was next in line. It was one of the people supposedly next in line, and the scary thing was people did not want him to be Pope.
Oh, wow.
You guys want to take a guess why?
He liked gay marriage.
No, but I think the current Pope doesn't really care.
Yeah.
Oh,
So-
cardinal.
He's like,
Cardinal.
He's a cardinal.
Do you know, Patrick? You want to take a guess why they didn't want this guy?
Why they did not want this guy? I'm gonna say that he is pro Putin.
I think we're all.
Well, no. No, it's because he was black.
That was gonna be my second guess.
There's an actual reason though. It wasn't a racist one. Well, there's probably a racist reason. The people were racist about it probably.
Yeah.
It's because
It's Italians.
That too. But supposedly in the Bible, or there, I forget if it's in the Bible or somewhere else, but there is scripture that basically says the Catholic Church will end, and
Will end if there's a black pope.
No, kind of. The last pope. Oh yeah, that's what it was. The scripture something about the last pope, and the last pope is supposed to be black. That's how they described him. He's a black pope, and people were worried like, no, don't let him in because then it will fulfill that prophecy. The Catholic Church will end.
Yo.
Wait, what's the ideology behind that, or like what's the reasoning?
It's just there supposedly there is already an idea that the Catholic Church will come down, basically.
Hell yeah.
But in that prophecy, one of the things that has to be fulfilled would be, basically it's like saying like there's no Harry Potter without Harry and Ron Weasley, right?
Yeah.
Basically, there's all these other things around it. So if you start if those things start happening, you start to realize, oh, that's all coming true.
Mhm.
It's going to lead to
Yeah. So
the
maybe it's not that it's necessarily that he's going to run it into the ground. It's just
No.
a sign that this is what's happening.
it's the end of either end of for religious people. I believe it's the end of times.
Uh-huh.
For other people, it'd be the end of the Catholic Church.
This
Yeah.
sounds a little racist.
It does.
It
They're
really
I
like,
agree.
It's like they're like, okay, we can never have a black guy who's our pope, so we're gonna make up that if there is one, everything falls,
Yeah,
so that
'cause-
we can never be like, no, it's not because he's black, but it kind of is, because it's like we don't want Catholicism to end.
Why does this sound so accurate?
Yeah, because like, what are their other rules that you should never do because it will bring the end of everything? Have sex, smile.
No,
Well, saints are weird.
Yeah,
Saints are weird because like you guys are well, I agree with Alex, first of all. Like I do think it's a little racist.
Yeah,
right?
let's be real.
Let's be a little real here. And there's a high chance it probably was made during a racist time.
yeah,
yeah,
So like yesterday. But saints are weird because it's like it does feel like the rules change because people used to sell pieces of saints back in the day,
They did
and now
because they were more morbid back then.
yeah, and you wanted a piece of like,
like their hair or a bone or a piece of their skin.
or they would make it into oils, and then you would
Yeah.
you would have holy oil from that saint. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's really creepy stuff. It's metal. It's so metal.
Yeah, actually.
But the creepy part for me, anyways, I think it's weird because I think the rules are changing all the time. So who
Mhm.
knows? Who knows?
Yeah.
Maybe that's like I didn't even know they took the heart out.
Yeah, me either. That was a shock to me. That
That
they took the
is
heart
so
out.
scary to me.
But like you can buy stuff like coins and stuff with his face on it now. Like you can like how all of our like aunts and stuff have like a little Jesus or like a little saint like on the magnet on the fridge. You can get Carlo on it now with his little 15-year-old.
I mean,
program.
you could get Harry Styles on one too.
I was gonna
That's
say,
a good point. Yeah, that's a really really good point. You can also get like
if you look at my mini fridge, InSync is right there.
is that Belle Delphine? No.
Oh God.
I will say, I would like a legal process right now for this guy.
Wait, for which guy?
he
For
a
Carlo?
legal- yeah, Carlo. Was he a legal organ donor? If not, the Catholic Church has just committed a crime.
I know. I was actually thinking that. Like, was he an organ donor?
I don't think he was.
But like, do these laws affect them? Like, do they apply to them?
No, they have their own government.
Yeah, right.
They really do. They can kind of do whatever the hell they want.
Yeah.
They've been.
Isn't there like a whole thing about how like people go missing in the Vatican state, country, city, whatever it's called,
Vatican City?
Vatican City, and like it just goes cold because
Nobody's
looking.
That's horrifying.
That
I did
is
not know
messed
that.
up.
I
But
did
no,
not
I've
know.
also heard I've heard that there are dark stuff involving the Vatican, but I'm
Yeah.
not sure exactly what. I know vaguely like it has to do with like kind of kid stuff.
Ugh.
Yeah,
But there's actual like documents and stuff that like put it out there.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
Yeah.
Wild.
Yeah.
just like those JFK files that were released, huh, boys?
Yeah, dude.
Yo.
And they said nothing new.
No.
Yeah, no.
Nothing. Just
From
another
what I've
disappointment.
seen and from what people have talked about, it says it has enough evidence to say that the CIA did it, but it has enough evidence to say that it was another person. Like it was like,
Lee Harvey Oswald?
yeah,
Oh,
like the
God.
story that was given to us was true. There's enough evidence to argue both sides.
That's why
that
we
way-
didn't make an episode. That's why this didn't get. That's why JFK didn't get a whole episode
No, no,
because
no.
nothing new. It's just maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, they they put out
Perhaps.
Yeah.
just enough so that we will keep chasing this carrot.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's. I mean, what else? There's nothing else to release, right? I mean, unless someone has like a napkin saying "kill him."
Yeah, for real.
Like,
Since we're on it, can I tell you guys this one thing? 'Cause there's this one theory that nobody likes
Okay.
that has a lot of
I like
apparently.
it. Oh,
I
can
might
I
like
guess
it.
what it is? Can I guess what it is?
Sure.
that the secret agent guy on the actual car accidentally shot him.
Yes, and killed him because
Yep.
he was.
That's my
hungover.
favorite theory.
Yes. Okay, so there's a theory that
I mean, I just heard it.
no. Just let me provide a little bit of backstory for the listener because there's a little bit more.
Uh-huh.
The night before the
I'll be
car.
the secret service agent, by the way.
Yeah.
He'll tell a story and I'll reenact it.
Okay. So it,
Can I be the guy who dies?
But you don't get any lines.
It's fine. I'll throw out like a or something, you know?
I don't think you got time for
My
that.
head.
no, just no, just be like no, I don't know that Maryland bitch. That's what you gotta say. No, babe, I don't know that Maryland bitch. She crazy.
Yeah.
She won't leave me alone.
No. You gotta be more like him. It's not my fault. I'm so hot. I don't know if he was mean.
Yeah, I don't know either.
I heard he was really
so
cool.
He
the
seemed like a
night-
swell guy. Apparently, he didn't even want to be a president.
Dude, that's the best actually.
Yeah.
That's so sick.
Well,
Yeah.
that's also probably not true. But
It is true. Fuck you.
Okay. Anyway, so the night before the motorcade, most of the Secret Service, it's Austin in the 1960s. So
Yeah.
where do they go? The strip club.
Got it.
They were at the strip club all night, hammered, and they only left like a bare bones like crew behind to keep an eye on the president. Then the next morning, they went until the morning of. So some of them were still drunk. Some of them were hungover as fuck. And so the motorcade is happening, and the theory goes that there was one guy who was behind the motorcade following the president. He had an AK-47, which was new at the time.
Yeah.
And so the
But
first...
you can find those in school everywhere you go.
everywhere you go.
Yeah.
All over America.
Yep.
I tripped on one on the way into Walmart.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so Lee Harvey Oswald shoots, misses. Everybody freaks out. Then the Secret Service agent like runs forward to try and protect the president. He has the gun forward, and he had the safety off, and it just
Whoa.
went off.
That's not my theory.
And when you apparently this guy who wrote an entire book about it, he says like when you stop thinking about it from the perspective of Lee Harvey Oswald and think about that the bullet came from directly behind it, it all lines up.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Everything lines up.
The Secret
perfectly.
Service killed him by accident.
By accident, and then covered it up because at the time we were having like an optics war with Russia.
Yes.
And if it came out that our own Secret Service killed our president, we were going to look stupid in front of the world.
And the lie's been going on so long, we would look worse if
Yeah.
it was released
Yes.
now.
Yes.
But here's my reenactment.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
I don't think that's what happened. Because
Okay.
I actually think he was in the car behind,
Yes.
and all that was going on is JFK's going. They get past where Lee Harvey Oswald was about to shoot, and the Secret Service agent, he's going, and then out of nowhere you just hear, and he's like, "Oh fuck, I'm a hero."
Yeah. And now here's my theory.
Yeah.
The guy, it was all set up. Everybody knew that he was going to die that day.
Okay.
Lee Harvey, whatever the fuck his name
Harvey
is.
Oswald.
He shot. He missed.
Yeah.
And the CIA guy in front was just like, oh, damn, I'll do my fucking self. Boom, boom, boom. It was an inside job.
It's not as funny.
No.
I think it is also possible. There was one
A lot
little
of people
thing.
hated him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's one little thing. Well, we can end it on this, but I think there was that Lee Harvey Oswald did have ties to Russia. I believe that's what came out.
He did spend time over there.
Yeah, but it wasn't anything conclusive. It's almost like maybe the CIA killed JFK.
Yeah.
But I think it's more likely that a really sleepy Secret Service agent
Oh, it's Joe Biden.
on his early days.
Yeah.
But here's the real question now.
He wasn't done.
Oh, my bad.
I forgot where I was going. Go ahead.
But here's the real question. Let's just end it on this note.
Go ahead.
Would JFK still be alive if
No, it was like 63 years ago.
If Saint Carlo Acutis was there to intervene and move the bullet?
Not. He wasn't born yet.
He wasn't
and the
born
other guy
yet.
would have not been alive.
That's
yet.
what I'm saying. If he was around, if he was a saint, if he
Yeah,
was
and
a
if
saint.
I was fucking Iron Man, I would have been there and saved his fucking life.
Yeah, and if my mom had a
You would've
dick, she'd
fucked
be
his
my
wife.
dad. What the fuck, dude? I took that from a F1 driver. He said it in a live interview because he just they kept saying like, "What if this driver was a little faster?" Then he's like, "Yeah, well, if my mom had a dick, she'd be my dad." So like, it's always if, and I'm like, "This is my guy."
That's really good.
That's really good. That should be our tagline.
Yo, it's,
That's the name of the episode. Just kidding. And it's talking about like the church.
No one would ever know. Our SEO would be terrible.
Yeah.
But I think to end it on this,
Yeah.
congratulations to what's his name again?
Carlo.
Carlo.
Yes, Carlo Acutis.
Carlo Acutis. Congratulations.
Mhm.
JFK. Boring as hell. Files came out.
Yeah.
But I still believe there was a sleepy Secret Service agent who just fucked up.
Yeah.
And they just had to save his ass.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like, you don't want it to be that. You want the conspiracy.
No, I want.
I want the fuck ups.
Yeah.
You want the fuck ups?
No.
Honestly, I'm cool with it.
Yeah.
Like, I like it.
I think it's hilarious.
Yeah, I think it's fucking hysterical.
You know what? On the next episode, you know what we should do?
Kiss.
All right, we gotta go.
I've been Patrick.
I'm Alex.
And you can follow us at Dynamic Trio Pod on TikTok.
Yes.
Yeah,
And it's still around.
It's still around, and it's apparently that's the only reason we're still doing this, because apparently people were actually watching and we just kind of ignore them.
Yeah.
Apparently, we actually had listeners that were like coming back a few times, and we're like, oh, maybe we should pay attention.
Yeah.
Maybe we should actually like look at numbers.
We should feed these little baby goats.
I have no idea how the numbers are on Apple. I've never looked once.
Can we call our fans little baby goats?
No,
And we feed them?
we don't need a fandom.
The
we're not a
fact that
kangaroo.
What's the fucking point?
Oh,
my
narcissist,
God.
narcissist. I spotted a narcissist.
This was for memories for me.
All right, good night, you little baby goats.
Oh,
No, dude, that's so weird.
Bro, I love
No.
it. I love it.
No.
I love it.
Oh, God, he's hard.